Favorite part? Oh, I mean, that's hard to pick one thing.
That's not your quote?
Yeah, I mean, it could be the quote, I guess. But no, these are absolutely beautiful. I don't know how you could top last year's, but they somehow managed to. So it's pretty incredible.
Fit for Ice Kings, though. I mean, like you said, it's hard to top last year's, but you got to go bigger and bolder every year. It seems like just a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like just a little bit bigger than last year. You got the 2 cups on there, which is unbelievable. So, yeah, they definitely outdid themselves for sure. Yeah.
Ek, I know this is one of the best kept secrets. Bill was saying no one knows what these things are going to look. You guys are in the box. What's the feeling like? The 10-second countdown leading up to when you know you're going to open up the secret for the first time.
Yeah, it's a beautiful feeling. I mean, we get to share it with our wives and our teammates, and it's an awesome experience. That countdown is a culmination of our life's efforts to do this and do it a second time, so pretty spectacular, pretty happy.
Sam, just your reaction when you did see the quote both on the box and then when you look at the ring, see that quote?
Yeah, I was shocked. That was definitely a quote I said after a little bit too many drinks on the parade bus, but
It's edited.
yeah, I mean it's awesome. It's cool, and yeah, I mean it's very cool that they used it in the ring as well.
You guys seem to really revel in being the villain in a lot of other teams' fan bases. What is it about that you don't have to?
Yeah, I mean, I think we earned this. We earned these 2 rings, and we put a lot of effort, a lot of hard work. A lot of people don't like the way we play, but we did the hard work to earn these titles, and we're not apologizing to anyone.
Becky, for you, just kind of collecting these rings now, you can get used to this, huh?
Well, we talked about it last year, and I saw in one of the videos Paul was saying, you can't rest on what you've done. You have to find a way to show up and bring that hunger on a daily basis, and it'll be especially difficult without Barky and Chucky for the foreseeable future. So there's a lot of work to be done, and it's not just collecting rings at this point. It's battling and grinding to get it done.
Did you like seeing Barkov walk without the crutches to go get his ring?
Yeah, love it. It's amazing. He's probably going to be the fastest person ever to recover from that injury, and that's all you can expect from him.
How much with the ring possibility, how much do you guys think about that? And like you were saying, you're missing some key guys, but at the same time, the guys like Jones and Marchand and Deadline, how much does that help you guys going through the season?
Yeah, certainly our depth is extraordinary, and it certainly won't be easy. The hunger's still there, and the belief that we can do it. So yeah, I mean that's what we're going to try and embody the grinders and find a way to get them.
Benny, this team had such little turnover this offseason. What did it mean to have pretty much almost the full team from last year in the room opening the rings together tonight?
Yeah, it's obviously really special to get to share this moment with everyone, but looking back at last year when we got to give all the guys the rings and meet up with them again, it was actually a really special moment. So, I mean, it'll be this year when we get to share this moment with the guys that weren't here, it's going to be just as special, and looking forward to those chances with those guys.
Bill talked about it, but obviously the trainers, the medical staff, and there's so many other people behind the scenes getting rings tonight. Just what do those guys mean to all your guys' success these last few years?
Yeah, it's huge. We wouldn't be here without them. It goes through the whole staff. Even the little guys, even the guys that aren't even here today. Everyone puts in countless hours to give us the best opportunity to have success, and we can't thank all those guys enough.
Focus now shifts to
Mrs. Viola. We don't hear from her often. The fact that she got sort of surprised that she was de facto hosting tonight. Bill Zito's toast to the families. I guess they called up and said there's something extra for the wives and all that. How important are all of those things, that the families are truly meant to be part of it, that it's not just players and coaches?
Extremely important. I think, certainly in the last few years, I've felt more like a family to these guys than I ever have. The fact that we get to play together for so long and sign those contracts that we did to be here. The family aspect for this team, this organization is deep. So I'm extremely proud to be a Florida Panther and to be given all the love from Mrs. Viola tonight and from the whole Viola family, and everybody in the room feels that.
Focus now shifts to opening night tomorrow. You guys were able to get off to a great start last year for opening night. What does that say about your team's focus level to get off to a great start?
Yeah, I mean, we're back in it now. It's the shift focus, the focus shifts now, and we got work to do. So obviously it's an emotional night. It's an exciting night seeing the banner go up, but after puck drop, it's back to business and back to playing our game.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
The face with the 2 cups, I'm gonna start crying. Like when we opened them, I kind of glanced at Paul and glanced at my wife, and I was so blessed, so lucky, so appreciative. The time and the effort that Viola's put into designing it and creating it for all of us, it's really humbling.
Bill, usually in the offseason, you lose a couple guys, you deliver the rings later. Only a handful of guys not on last year's team, not here tonight. What does it mean to pretty much almost have the full team here for that team here tonight?
Yeah, it's consistent, Jameson, with the theme. You know, when you hear us talk about the family part of the team, you can see this evening that how real that is and how tangible it is.
Mark, you walked. Sorry. You got up and toasted the families, and you referenced the families.
Yeah.
In your speech in the locker room at Game 6 as well. How much have they kind of sometimes the forgotten part of what they sacrificed for us?
You know, we try so hard not to, and in my instance, I'm not allowed to. Right, my kids are part of everything, and my wife, and I think for everybody, I think so. I think we have really tried extra hard to remember. I mean, a few years ago, we had a kids trip. That's unheard of. But the truth of the matter is that toast was sincere and it was true. That none of this happens without the support of our families and everybody, the support, everyone's families. You know, I know we travel and play and we're in press conferences like this, but there's people who have to work at the arena, you know, 40 plus, let's just say 60 plus nights a year, and it's hard and you miss things. And the sacrifices that our families make for us and because they love us, I don't think you can say thanks enough.
Bill Barkov ditched the crutches to walk up and get his ring. What does that say?
Next week, I think.
Next week.
Yeah.
What does it say? What does that say about him that he wants to show that he almost doesn't need to?
Yeah, he's not a real bold statement kind of guy. I might have been. I don't know. I'll ask him because I don't know. I apologize, and I'm not being coy. Knowing him, he's not like I'm gonna.
Speaking of bold statements, just talk about that ring being a bold statement because you got to go bigger and better than the one from the year before.
Yeah, it's and there's similarities. I'm gonna take. That was one the guys had them downstairs, so that was from the American League in 2016. But putting them together, they're very, very similar, and yet unique and different. So it's hard to miss.
Building some of the monster ring. I'm sure when you won that monster ring, you thought that was the top of the mountain. Last year, you probably thought was the top of the mountain. Now here you are again. Just how does the feeling change each and every time?
It doesn't. So just before we got him, we were sitting with the Maurices, and Paul looked and said, "I'm so excited. I can't explain to you." And I said, "I know. This is the coolest. This is the greatest thing ever." And I think back, and the excitement is the same. If not better, I think maybe we appreciate it even more. I'm not sure, but no, it's real. It's a bunch of little kids down there.
Paul compared the lead up to it sort of like the lead up to Christmas morning, just not knowing what it's going to look like, all that, just what was your the lead up to tonight like for you, and then for the transition into starting all over again as you get ready for tomorrow?
Yeah, I had the opportunity on a couple of occasions to see versions, and I declined because I wanted to have this be special, and boy oh boy was I ever rewarded. Same thing for tomorrow. I think it's as much about seeing everybody, and some families came in, and everyone gets to dress up and come have a nice night together. And tomorrow we're back to work, and yeah, you just feel blessed and hungry to start it and try to do it again.
That segues into my question, actually. I mean, now the thought is always three-peat. When you've gotten to this opportunity, and just how much are you guys embracing that heading into this?
I don't think we're embracing that. I think it's more, okay, it's a new season. Even with our injuries, we have a pretty good team. What can we accomplish? We have a goal, and we'll try to do that. And, it's this year's trophy that you try to, just like everybody else.
Well, I think after every signing or trade you started with, first I'd like to thank the Viola family and then announce the news. Just what does it mean to have the Viola family being the ones giving out the rings? You talk about family. I mean, I know it starts up there with every family.
And Vinny and Teresa and Michael and Travis and John, it's preached all the time. If you've ever spent any time with them, you can see that the love that they have for each other. So it's real, it resonates, it transcends down. And it's very special because I do have the luxury of knowing how much time and effort and love they put into designing this, and it makes it extra special.
So if only a few people in this room knew what the rings looked like, anybody within the franchise or only the family?
I don't know. That's a good question. People kept asking me today. I said, I don't know. I guess the video guy must have known, right? But I don't know. Actually, I swear to God.
Obviously, you're missing some key guys to start for a couple months, but like you were talking about, you've got a pretty deep team and everything, and how do you feel with the depth you have to kind of offset? You're never going to replace those two guys, but at the same time, being able to kind of weather through the times out.
Yeah, we feel pretty good. If you just look pragmatically at our team last year, and you said, hey, you're going to have Barkov and Kachuk out, but you know what? We're going to help you. We're going to give you Jones and Marchand for a little while with a similar type group. We think we're bullish on our team, and I think the biggest part of it is appreciating how hard it's going to be, and that it's not easy, and the fact that we know it might make that a little bit easier.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.